If you found this video, chances are you're in stage 3 of your spiritual awakening. But here's what you need to know. The awakening journey isn't a straight path. It's not linear. Some people revisit stages, others skip them entirely, and every journey is tailor-made for the soul walking it. These stages can overlap, spiral, or repeat in unexpected ways. So the real question is, which stage are you in? What are you facing? And how do you keep going? In this video, we'll explore each stage of spiritual awakening and help you discover the clearest path forward based on exactly where you are. Let's begin. Imagine your awakening journey as a spiraling strand of DNA, a cycle of rising, looping, and expanding. At times, you find yourself at a peak and then suddenly falling into the void. But this is not a step backward. It is evolution. Stage 1, the unconscious life and the initial awakening. We all start here. In the beginning, life feels like a blur. You move through each day on autopilot, shaped by habits, fears, and the voice of the ego. You react instead of choosing, defend instead of understanding. Life feels like something that happens to you, rather than something flowing through you. And then something shifts. Sometimes it's chaos, heartbreak, illness, or loss that shakes you to your core. Other times it comes softly, like a quiet whisper reminding you, wake up. You begin to wonder, is there more to life than this? And as those questions echo inside you, something new begins to bloom, leading you into the next stage. Stage 2, bliss and connection. When the door opens, light rushes in. This stage feels like falling in love with life itself. Colors appear brighter. The wind feels alive. Every tree, bird, and star seems to speak to you. Your heart awakens. Compassion flows more freely. Signs and synchronicities guide you. You may discover gifts you never knew you carried. For the first time, spirit feels real, not as an idea, but as a living presence. Yet, as radiant as this stage is, it cannot last forever. The light awakens the shadows that must be released, and so begins the deeper work. Stage 3, ego death and the dark night. This is the hardest part. The bliss fades and a storm begins. The identities you once clung to, the labels, the stories, the beliefs, begin to unravel. It feels like losing yourself, and in many ways, you are. This is the dark night of the soul. Old wounds rise to the surface. Fear, sadness, confusion may overwhelm you. At times, it feels like death. But it is not your soul that dies, only the illusions. Through this stripping away, space is made for truth to enter, and when the storm finally passes, you find yourself not in light, not yet, but in silence, the stillness of the void. Stage 4, the void and the search. Now, you're not who you were, but not yet who you're becoming. Welcome to the void. After the collapse, everything grows quiet. Life seems to pause. Old doors are closed and new ones have yet to open. It feels empty, like floating in a cocoon. But this emptiness is sacred. It is rest, the great rest. Here, your soul gathers strength. Without the noise of the old life, you begin to sense who you truly are. And in the stillness, peace takes root. And from this stillness, something stirs. Slowly, gently, your true self begins to emerge. Stage 5. Emergence of the authentic self and groundedness. Like dawn after a long night, your authentic self rises. Masks fall away. Pretending becomes impossible. You begin to live from truth. Relationships, jobs, and roles that no longer align naturally dissolve. Life shifts, sometimes dramatically. Old wounds resurface to be healed. Intuition sharpens, dreams grow vivid, awareness expands. And through it all, you become grounded. Like a tree with deep roots, you grow resilient, steady, whole. Manifestation flows more easily, and compassion returns, not naive, but mature, rooted in wisdom. And with this newfound strength, life itself begins to transform. What was once a search becomes a way of being. Stage 6. Life of alignment and purpose. At last, you arrive at harmony. This is not the end, but a new beginning. The stage where your life becomes an expression of your soul's purpose. Compassion, forgiveness, and self-acceptance guide your every step. Relationships deepen, built on understanding rather than expectation. Your connection expands beyond people, flowing into nature, the earth, even the quiet presence of stones and stars. And with this alignment, you remember who you are. You live with clarity, unshaken by life's storms, devoted to the mission of your soul. And so you see, the awakening journey is not just about reaching a destination, but about living more deeply with every step. Yet, knowing the stages is only the beginning. The real question is, how do we walk through them with grace, especially when the road feels dark and heavy? To answer that, let's explore 3 timeless practices, gentle strategies to help you navigate the journey. Sometimes, on this journey of awakening, the path feels heavy, almost unbearable, but there are gentle ways to walk through it. 3 timeless practices that can guide you back home to yourself. The first is surrender. So much of our pain comes not from what happens to us, but from resisting what is. The more we fight, the longer we suffer. Imagine releasing that grip and simply trusting. Everything is unfolding perfectly. My soul knows what it's doing. I surrender to my higher self. These are not just words, they are keys that unlock peace. 2. Work with the heart. The second is to work with the heart. Your heart is not just an organ, it is a sacred doorway, the great healer, the seed of your soul. When the noise of the world overwhelms you, place your hand gently on your chest. Feel its rhythm, breathe into it. Every beat is a reminder that you are alive, connected, and guided. In silence, through meditation, through nature, or even dance, the heart begins to speak, and you learn to listen. 3. Detach from the mind. The third practice is to detach from the mind. Your thoughts are not you. They are like clouds drifting across the vast sky of your awareness. Watch them, let them pass, and when the storm of negativity rises, reframe it gently into light. You can even try a practice called the hover. Close your eyes, breathe, and imagine your awareness expanding beyond your room, your city, your country, until you are floating in space, looking down at the earth. From that vastness, your worries shrink, peace returns, and you remember the truth. You are more than your thoughts. You are the witness. So, where are you on this journey? Are you just waking up, lost in the void, or finally stepping into your purpose? Wherever you are, you're not alone, and you're not behind. This path is sacred, and it's yours. Leave a comment and share your stage. Let's support each other in this awakening. And if this resonated, subscribe for more conscious content and share it with someone who might need it. See you in the next one.